Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight, we're talking The Flash!
It's back!
Oh my gosh.
After a year!
Right.
Almost a year.
It feels like it's been longer.
It does.
Like, I can't even believe we're doing this right now.
I know.
It was hard to start the review because I was like, The Flash!
Yeah. I mean, of all the I love Legends,
Mm-hmm.
but of all the superhero shows, like, this is the one I most look forward to watching every week.
Yeah.
And aside from Legends, like, this and Legends are the two that I most look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
But, since that's not on yet for its new season, The Flash.
Right. Yeah. So, it's been a long road.
It's been a long road.
Get it from here. Yeah. No, it's as soon as I said it, I knew you were gonna do that.
How can I not?
I know, I almost did.
It was there.
It was. And it was so easy. But see, didn't you guys miss this? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So The Flash.
Mm-hmm. All season 7, episode 1. All's well that ends well.
All's Wells kills Wells.
I love seeing Barry with all the different personalities.
Oh my gosh, yes.
That was the best.
I love his whole look, lock, look. He's like, you good.
When he had the French accent,
No.
and then when he put the glasses on, oh my gosh.
He looked so hot in those glasses.
He did.
Fuck.
I always say that glasses make people more attractive.
They also make people did you notice he looked hella more smart when he put those on?
He did.
He looked so much smarter. So smarter.
I mean, when Jensen put those glasses on in that one episode of Supernatural, I'm just like, hey!
Yes, hi.
He deserved better.
He deserved to be the one that lived. So, Iris is still trapped.
Yep.
Which these first 3 episodes are going to be the final 3 from last season.
Yeah.
So we're still dealing with that. So she's going to get out within the next 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So.
'Cause, I mean, next week he's trying to open a portal to the mirror universe to try to get her out.
Yeah.
So.
And Eva discovered this week that she's the mirror clone.
Yep. Because she died.
Mm-hmm. I mean, technically speaking, she doesn't have to be the mirror clone.
Yeah.
Like, what if this version of Eva is what if this is the multiverse's sole surviving version of Eva? Like, what if her particle accelerator went off and she got stuck there? And when everything happened, it just moved it to where she was behind the mirror. Like, her version of events happened in her world.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know that. She doesn't know that. I mean, she's been stuck behind that mirror for years. She doesn't know about Crisis. Like, I mean, no one knows about Crisis. Everyone thinks the world just went back to normal. But, like, it's still...
Can you imagine, like, if there was only a certain amount of people who knew about what currently is going on with us, and then everybody else was just like, oh yeah, the world is totally normal, it went back to normal, everything's fine. Like,
they didn't even know that anything happened.
Yeah.
I can't even.
Like, literally, this is the month that everything went to crap last year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the longest month of the freaking year.
Yeah.
And so people are like going into this March, like, really hesitantly, like with trepidation, because they're like, you know, it was the year of hell.
Right.
So.
But yeah, like, I don't know. It's just, that could be the version of Eva that survived the whole crossover, you know? Like, or she could be the mirror version, you know?
I like that, what's his name? The black guy.
Chester?
Chester. Yeah, I like that he's kind of more of a regular on there now.
Yeah.
Because didn't he get like regular, like series, like our regular role, like get moved up to
I don't think he's character. A series regular, but I think he's
recurring.
Yeah. Like I think what's her face is probably a regular now.
Oh, Allegra.
Yeah, I think she's a series regular.
Because I thought they moved him up too, but I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Maybe.
And I didn't watch any Comic-Con this year.
Oh, this past year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they talked about.
Did they even do anything on panel for it?
I don't know. I mean, lots of people did like video panels.
I think they did. I think they did.
So I'm assuming they did.
Yeah, I think they did.
Because Legends did. They did a bunch of video panels.
Yeah, they did.
So
I think I remember reading or seeing that the actor who plays Chester got moved up to series regular.
Okay. But that would have been for this coming season. So
yeah,
in these 7. Last 3 episodes, he's not a regular.
No, but in season 7.
Yeah. So in the 4th episode, he'll be a regular moving forward. Because these 3 were previously filmed.
But I still just kind of like his personality and like his demeanor and stuff, you know.
Yeah. I want to know like how his abilities will fit into the show. And I want to go through with him, like I want to watch him learn control. You know, like we watched Cisco learn control and then give it up.
I think it's always, you know, fun for us as the viewer to see them gain control of their powers and their abilities. I mean, even with like Clark Kent on Smallville, like we get to see him struggle with, you know, being in high school, having these abilities that he doesn't know how to deal with, you know, and then having all of the teenage stuff on top of that. And, you know, it's just, you know, it's fun. It's fun to watch. And it's relatable.
It is. It's really relatable. I love that Cecile, we found out that she could be badass, but she's scared to be badass.
I mean, I just like Cecile, so.
Right. But, like, if she hones her abilities, like, if she learns how to conquer her fear, she could be a sidekick. Like, oh my gosh, like, I don't even know right now. Like, that just makes me happy for some reason. Like,
I mean, they might go that route because the new showrunners, like, are really...
They're really comic book oriented.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
And they're allowing, you know, more of, like, their stories to be a part of it.
Did you notice, that they, the gray hair for, Iris, like, I think it was it a wig or did they put, like,
I was thinking they like, put stuff in her hair.
Stuff, yeah.
I don't know. It could have been a wig, too.
I don't know, but...
It looked more like it was streaks that they put in.
Right.
So.
And, like, I don't know, both times I seen it, I just kind of didn't, you know, like, it just doesn't look right. Something about it looks off. And it's not because she's gray hair.
Right.
You know? So.
Sometimes when they do age makeup, it doesn't always look as good. It depends, but...
Yeah. And it just seems like both times they did it, all they did was add bags under her eyes.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what makes you old. I have bags under my eyes, and I don't look my age.
It just means you're tired. It doesn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you're old.
I don't look older than I am, and
putting more wrinkles on their face and doing things like that.
Right.
That.
Just don't do the classic 3 wrinkles on the forehead and call it done, because
no, like
that's
put wrinkles
so
on their eyes, like laugh lines, and like, you know, like wrinkles like kind of around here on their face and things like that.
Yeah.
Because that makes it look more realistic.
It does. So yeah, but I like that it was Eva trying to convince her that that it was like her like cracking under pressure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Anything.
The girl who plays the blonde who like was
Top.
Yeah. That actress, she's familiar to me because she was on One Tree Hill before, and then she was in some MTV show, I think, or something like that. Awkward or something like that. I don't remember, but every time I see her, I just think of her character on One Tree.
I find it interesting that she started off like Cecile.
Yeah.
You know, just
that is interesting.
Like just an empath.
Right.
And then she became Top. And I think that's cool, you know? I wish she would have chosen a different line of work.
The 3rd episode is called Mother. Next week is The Speed of Thought, and then Mother. And then Central City Strong. And then Fear Me.
I have... Who the hell would be Mother?
Unless it's Barry's mother, but I don't...
We've done that so many times. Like, I wish, you know, that would be nice. What if there is a version of her that survived?
Yeah, Ashley Whitford, that's her name. Yeah, she was in a show called Awkward. It was on MTV.
But yeah. So... I found it interesting, I guess, that he only had like 1% left. Because I don't remember him being that low last episode.
I mean, I know that he was running out of speed.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't at 1%.
She's 35.
How is Candace 35? She does not look 35. She is going to be queen for a long time. Hot damn.
And Danielle is 33.
They both going to be queen for a very long time. Hot damn. But yeah. So, anything...
I mean, the fact that Wells, I mean, yeah, of course he's going to do that because he believes in Barry and he wants him to survive and he wants him to, you know, continue to do what he does for people. I mean, it sucks that he did that, but it gave him his speed back, and that was really the only way that...
Probably won't have another Wells again.
He probably won't. If we do, it will be...
years later.
Yeah. Bye, Tom Kavanaugh.
It's so sad.
It's been nice knowing you.
He made each season bearable. You know?
Yeah.
Even the Savitar season. And the, freaking, what's his face, that mind guy?
Oh.
A thinker or something? Yeah, made his season totally bearable. Because every version of him has been enjoyable. Can you not? but you know, just I can't imagine a season without him.
Yeah.
And
It'll be weird.
yeah, like I don't know. Like it's painful, you know,
Yeah.
because he's been with us since episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like Ray with Legends. I mean,
Yeah, but he wasn't as integral as Wells.
no, but he was with it from the beginning.
Yes. But he wasn't. He was never one of my favorite characters.
He brought the comic relief to the show, though.
I mean, Nate does that perfectly fine.
Yeah, but before Nate, Ray did that.
But Ray also had, like, someone else on the team that would do it with him. You know? So I'm just wondering who's going to take Ray's spot now.
I don't know. It's just not going to be the same.
That's how I felt after Rip died. I know. My heart.
The Centurion.
My last Centurion died in the past.
Which makes sense because time travel.
Yes. But he also died in the future where he was stuck. And then he didn't die in the future. And then he died in the past.
It's like Blink. Like, if you get stuck in that time, that's where you die.
I know.
You know?
I know. But technically speaking, he died in the future of when he died in Legends.
Yeah.
So he died in the past of the past.
And the future of the future. Yeah.
No, it's the past of the future. Because
the future is the past, and the past is the future.
Time travel is cornucopia of disturbing concepts.
It's a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
Oh. But yeah. My mind's drawing a blank now. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about? Because I talked a lot.
I mean, I'm glad that Iris is just really trying to let herself not go mad, you know? Like, she's trying to survive, and she's not letting those other versions of Iris.
That wasn't a version of Iris.
Not versions, but, like, her mind, her subconscious, scare her.
Yeah, but none of it was her subconscious. It was all brought on by Eva.
Yeah.
So,
but they were just different Irises that, you know, had experienced the things, because whenever they showed one of them, they showed, like, a clip of that Iris.
Right,
you know?
But I mean, even the Iris that Eva created to go into the real world had all of those experiences in her mind. So when Iris when she touched the glass and went through to the mirror world, she, like, her mind must have downloaded into the network of the mirrors, and so Eva has the ability to see all of it. So it's not really surprising that, you know.
No, it's not surprising. I just like the fact that Iris is like, you don't scare me. You know, I'm not gonna.
That means that I'm getting closer to finding a way out. Yeah. And I like that we get previews finally for a show that we're watching. Because we never do.
They never show one for Black Lightning or
The Outpost. Yeah.
I mean, Legends and Supergirl and the Flash do. But.
And I like that on the preview, Allegra, and she's like, Iris sent a message. So the message we saw her sending at the end of the episode got through, and I'm excited because I can't read that quick and backwards. So I didn't know.
I mean, if I paused it, maybe.
Maybe. I'd have to, like... But, yeah. So...
I mean, your brain can read backwards.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've done those little
Me too.
things that pop up.
Yeah.
If you're reading this, you're smart. 10%, like whatever. I'm like, that doesn't mean I'm smart.
Well, I think what it said was like, if all the letters in the word are like still in the same place, even if you read it backwards, like you're still gonna be able to read it because it's the same word. You're just reading it backwards or whatever. Like,
well, no, that's the one where even if it has all the letters and they're not in the right places, you can still read it.
Yeah,
that's that one. But there is one that you can read backwards.
Yeah.
As long as it starts with the same letter and then.
Yeah, if it starts with the same letter and ends with the same letter. Yeah.
Then and the letters in between don't matter.
Right.
Then you can. That's that one that you were talking about.
Yeah.
I think it has to end. It might not have to end in the same letter, but. But yeah, so I'm glad that we get that, and I hope that if we continue into the future, we get to see the baby grow up and what powers she has, and like how she grows into her powers, because this will be the first child born with powers. Since Cecile was pregnant when she had powers, kids got powers, just period.
Well, yeah.
And
we still need to see Barry and Iris have the twins.
Yes.
They can't end the show without that.
No.
So.
And I'm perfectly fine watching them go through parenthood. Like, I don't want the show to end when like she gives birth.
Well, yeah.
Like
what they'll probably end up doing is like a time jump. Where you see the kids a little bit grown. Like maybe a little older, and you get to see them being parents and all that stuff.
Like you get to see like last couple episodes or last half of a season with them having with them as babies.
Because they typically don't keep children as babies for a long time on TV shows. So usually they try to age them pretty quickly.
Yeah. So then we could skip forward like maybe 3-4 years, say they're 5 or something, and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that.
I mean, I don't know how many more seasons it's gonna have after season 8 because it did get renewed for season 8. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same way as Arrow.
But Arrow only ended because Mel wanted out.
Yeah, I know.
So.
But I mean, with the Flash, it just depends on how long they plan to continue telling the story. If they feel like season 8 can be the end of the story, then that's where they will end it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they can continue. I don't think it's going to go on much longer than season 8, though. Maybe a couple more seasons, but probably not that much longer.
Yeah.
I would say at least, if it has, after season 8, I would say probably at least 2 more.
I think that a version of it will continue. Because it's so popular. But 2, because they want to keep this, like, comic book thing alive.
Yeah.
We might get a Twins series.
That'd be cool.
Or, like, a Wally series.
Yeah.
I doubt that, though.
Or a Frost series.
Yeah. I mean, maybe.
But Danielle has a child now, so...
And she does.
Yeah. That's probably why she wasn't on as much of last season. Because of that. Because remember when we saw her, she would have, like, blankets on her, and she would, like, be hidden from, like, the waist down and stuff. It was because she was pregnant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Like, that's... When it ends, it'll have some sort of spin-off, like the children.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like... In Grant Gustin's post on Instagram, he said he knows that, like, they're closer to the end of the journey than they are the beginning of it. So,
well, I mean, they're almost on season 8.
He said they're in the middle of, like, they are on, like, episode 11 of season 7. They haven't started filming season 8 yet.
No, I know. I said they're almost on season 8.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, when we get to season 8, like, it'll be, if it gets renewed for 9, it'll be the longest running CW superhero show.
Yeah.
And, I mean... I'm all for them going for that record.
I am too. But I don't think it'll go much longer than that. I don't think it'll go...
No, I mean, for one, you can't hold out on the Tornado Twins that long.
Yeah.
We do know that there's a time crunch on that.
And I think too that like because of the new showrunner and stuff, like he probably knows the direction that he's planning on taking it for like the rest of the series. And, you know, if he feels that season 8 is the final season, then, you know, that's where it will be. But if it goes a season or two longer, then that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, Legends is probably going to end soon, too.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to go on much longer.
No.
I mean, it's going to be on its sixth season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Supergirl.
And they don't have comics to follow off of.
Yeah,
so
and Supergirl's ending.
But that's only because Melissa wants to be with the baby.
Well, and also, maybe, and also because maybe the writers just felt like it was the right time to end it. Because it sounded like from it that she wasn't, not surprised necessarily, but it sounded like they made the decision to do that.
Oh, I was under the impression she made the decision to leave.
I mean, maybe she did, but from what I gathered, it seems like the writers were like, let's end it. But I could be wrong. I don't know.
I see.
I mean, Melissa hasn't publicly come out and said, you know, that was the reason.
Right.
But a lot of shows are ending.
Yeah. Well, I hope that Alex and Brainy and their relationships go over Superman and Lois then. It's what would make that show watchable.
All I want is for the characters on Supergirl to be happy. I want Brainy and Mia to be happy. I want Alex and Kelly or whoever probably Kelly, because why would they bring on somebody else in the final season?
Right.
You know, I want them to be happy. I want Kara to be happy, whether she's single or whether she's in a relationship. I don't care at this point. I just want her to be happy.
I stopped caring about that after what's his face?
And yeah, after 1L. And so yeah, like as long as they end it where the characters are in a good place and they're happy and they are getting the ending that they deserve, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I would have been happier with Supernatural if they did something different, but that's just a lot of people, not just me.
Yeah, me too.
If they had ended it on the episode before, it would have been great. That's where it should have ended, in my opinion. Because they had the monologue, they had the song, they had them driving away, and like acting like, yeah, we killed God. Our work here is done. We can drive off into the sunset while the monologue of of the whole freaking show and Carry On My Wayward Son is playing. I mean, what better way to end it by having it come full circle like that?
Yeah.
You know, they didn't need to have the extra episode, frankly.
No.
I legit thought that what happened in episode 19 was going to be the finale. Like, how it was actually going to end the show. And I'm like, there's one more episode?
Right. Oh, look, we're killing off the characters in this one.
What are they going to do? You know?
Right.
And so...
Oh, look. The characters that drove off into the sunset last episode don't get to live that long.
Most of the time, when the writers make the decision and the creators of the show make the decision to end it, it gets to have the proper ending that it deserves. Because they've been given time, they get time to flesh out the last season of how they want it to end. When it gets canceled, or like when people decide that they want to end it, they don't always get that.
Yeah.
And so, you know... That's why I hope Supergirl gets that. Because, I mean, they have time to plan that.
They've had a year to write the correct story.
So, you know, I don't know if they were planning on having season 6 be the final season before they even started doing it, or if it was because of Melissa. But, you know. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I just want the shows that I like to have the endings that they deserve.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want them to just get canceled prematurely and then not get the ending that they should have.
Yeah. But yeah, I see the spin-off in the future for the
Yeah, there
Flash.
probably will be
and
something with the Flash.
probably his kids.
Yeah, I mean the Arrow spinoff didn't go over, but
No. But also Maya or whatever her name was, it's not canon. That's not comic book.
Plus, The Flash is a better show than Arrow anyway. So.
And sorry, but what was it? Like the Canaries led by like Black Siren? Like
no, it was.
I know it was Arrow and the Canaries. The spinoff name. But I mean, like, what I'm saying is that the Canaries were going to be led by Black Canary and the Black Siren.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but
I wasn't gonna watch it anyways.
No.
I mean, legit. The only shows I'm here for on CW right anymore are The Flash, Legends, and Supergirl.
Yeah.
Like, Supernatural's over.
Black Lightning's on its final season.
Yeah, I mean, I like Black Lightning too.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, Supernatural's over. Nancy Drew, Riverdale, I don't care about. You know, it's mainly just. I mean, I haven't watched Superman and Lois, but I don't know if I'm going to.
Right.
Because I kind of feel like there's a lot of Superman stuff, and I'm kind of tired of it. In a way.
I'm waiting for season 2 of Batwoman, though. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do differently.
Well, it's already premiered.
It did it?
In January.
Season 2 premiered?
In January.
Already?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I can't wait to watch it when I get home tonight.
It was like, are you caught up on season 1 now?
I'm just gonna ignore it.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, I think it was like January 19th or something. No, not 19th.
I didn't know
like the second, I think it was like I don't remember, January 16th or something like that was or 17th was the Batwoman premiere, and then Charmed was the following Sunday.
Charmed is already on?
Yes! They both premiered in January! The Flash is the one that was supposed to come back at the end of February, and then they got moved to the 2nd, which is tonight. But yes, Charmed and Batwoman both came back in January.
I didn't know. I don't watch TV and I don't look this shit up. She does all the research for
me. I thought I told you!
No! I think maybe you told me, like, they come back and, like, whatever. I never knew, and then I
back, but because I don't really care that much about them, I probably just kind of said it in passing.
Right, so then I didn't catch it, and so, yeah.
But yeah, they both came back in January.
I need to finish.
So they're probably, like, 5 or 6 episodes in at this point.
Yeah, I need to finish last season Charmed. I'm a couple episodes behind. But I want to see what they do with the new Batwoman. I can't wait now. I gotta go home and watch that. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't care about the other stuff mainly. I mean, really for me, the Superman show for me is Smallville. Like, I don't really care about any other Superman show out there
no.
Unless it's that.
Right.
I mean, even Lois and Clark, I didn't watch.
I've watched a couple episodes. It was just.
I've seen a little bit of it. I like Terry Hatcher.
I liked the episode where he told her who he was.
At least he did that on that show.
Right. Well, I mean, kind of stuck if he didn't. He married the woman, so.
Well, I know, but like, you know, in the history of Superman, it's not normal for him to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm just not invested enough to see it.
The only person out of the title name that I like is Lois. I don't like this version of Superman.
And the only Lois that I care about is Erica Durance.
True.
I mean, Margot Kidder was a great Lois in the movies. I like her too. But for TV versions, Erica Durance is the best Lois.
She is. I was telling my mom, # not my Superman. Like,
Yeah.
he's not.
Tom Welling is the Superman.
Yeah.
Even though he never is Superman in the show, and he's always Clark Kent, like, the only time you see the S is on the final episode when he pulls over his shirt. But, yeah, so.
Him and Brandon Routh.
Yes.
Just period.
Mhm.
The only Superman I
Well,
need.
and Christopher Reeve.
Well, I mean living.
Yeah, of living ones.
The only Superman I need.
Yeah.
Not even the current one.
Because, I mean, we wouldn't have what Superman is today without
Without
Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I respect that man so much.
mhm.
So yes.
But yeah, Tom Welling and Brandon Routh are the best Supermans
Mhm.
other than him.
Yeah. They're the best two living Supermen.
Henry Cavill,
I could do without a murdering Superman.
he's very attractive, but as Superman,
No.
no.
So yes. I guess
Until next
Next
time,
time,
keep believing in the impossible.
like that we get another Wells.